My sister and I were sold as slaves to the Ariki Beast King. She was meant to be his prey, until he caught my scent and realized I wasn't the prince everyone thought I was. Since humans attacked the beast Ariki when they were vulnerable, it led to the fact that humans hardly ever conceived girls, and from then on girls became scarce and sought after, so girls became bought and sold to provide services to men, and when my parents once again gave birth to a daughter, which was me, they decided to raise me as a prince. 21 years later, I strode through the palace grounds, head held high, ignoring the lustful murmurs from men who ogled me like prey. My feminine appearance, with long black hair and delicate features, always drew unwanted attention. Though I had lived my life as a boy, my beauty and small frame made me a target, much like my sister, Agra. Since our parents' deaths in a carriage accident 15 years ago, we had been taken in by King Orestes, a tyrant who delighted in our misery. Agra and I had endured years of torment under his rule. As I entered the hallway leading to Akira's chambers, soft, pain-filled whimpers reached my ears. My heart sank. Not again. Bursting into the room, sword drawn, I found Lord Murphy, the Minister of Human Affairs, violating my sister. Get away from my sister, or I'll cut you down where you stand. I snarled, my voice trembling with rage. The old man scowled, barely stopping his vile act. Go away, little prince. You're ruining the fun. I stormed toward him, shoving him off Agra with all my strength. The man tumbled to the floor with a satisfying thud, while Agra clung to me, her tears soaking my shoulder. I'm sorry, Kra, I whispered, guilt gnawing at my heart. It's not your fault, she murmured, though her swollen, tear-streaked face told another story. Lord Murphy, red-faced and furious, bellowed, the king wagered her in a card game. I won her fair and square. She's mine for 2 hours. My eyes blazed with fury. Touch her again, and I'll cut off your manhood. I don't care what punishment the king gives me. The minister fled, but Akira's fear remained. Why did you do that? The king might punish you again. You'll get the hot whip. I don't care, I said firmly, leading her to my chambers. But guilt weighed heavy on me. Agra had spent her life shielding me from harm, yet she bore the brunt of the king's cruelty. I hated myself for being powerless to protect her. Later that night, as Agra lay on my bed, she whispered, I used to fear being sold to an aristocrat in Kavar. No, I almost wish the king had gone through with it. Anything would be better than this. Don't say that, I pleaded, holding her hand tightly. But deep down, I couldn't deny I felt the same. That night, I dreamt again of the beast. A towering figure with glowing yellow eyes, masculine and monstrous, filled the doorway of my mind. The Uriki. The creature's voice was deep, like rolling thunder, speaking filthy, scandalous things that left me trembling. It always ended the same way, the beast on top of me, claws tearing through my clothes, violating my body. I woke with a scream, drenched in sweat, shaking. It's just a dream, I whispered, but the lingering terror and the disturbing heat in my body remained. The next morning, I was summoned to the courtroom. I braced myself, assuming the king wanted to punish me for defending Agra. But as I approached, the eerie silence unsettled me. Inside, all eyes were fixed on 2 tall figures in the center of the room. I froze. Uriki, the one with a scar running down his cheek, spoke first, his voice commanding and cold. What do you say, King Orestes? The king, clearly terrified, stammered, No, this cannot happen. Scarred Uriki stepped forward, and the ministers shrank back. You are mistaken if you think this is a request, human king. Give us the princess, and we will leave quietly. My heart stopped. Princess. The doors opened, and Agra was led into the courtroom, her face pale with fear. My body moved instinctively, but the